Hi everyone, this is Rajita Devi, Government Degree College, Hayat Nagar, Department of Computer Science. Today I am going to discuss about on BSc 6th semester Web Technologies. In this I am going to discuss about on the topics about I discuss about on the topics first introductions and HTML basics and classification of HTML tags, and then HTML attributes and formatting tags in HTML, and then attributes about, and then creating hyperlinks, and then these are the topics today I am discussing about on these things. First introduction of the uh, web technologies. Before going to that, I discussed about on the thing network. What is a network? When in which purpose we are using the networks? In this, it is a before going to that, what is a network? We are using usually anywhere we are used in networks. It is a collection of computer and hardware components, which is a collection of computer and hardware components interconnected by the communication channels, which are interconnecting all the channels that allow sharing of resources and information, which having that information whenever the computer and hardware components interconnected, whenever we are connecting the interconnected the collection of internet by the communicating the channels, which are communicating the channels that allow share of resources. Whenever we want to take that resources or information by using of the this network. This is about what is a network. After that, about the internet. In this internet, it is a communication between two or more electronic devices, which having a device in a communication. Whenever we take any channel, we can take, we are communicate with each other in this two or more electronic devices, which are we taken two or more electronic devices through a network. Whenever we are having a network, we done these three these communicating channels. The internet is used to perform the following. Whenever we are using this internet, by using the internet, we done these below the task: electronic mail and research purpose we are using the internet, and discussion about on discussions, and also the interactive games and entertainment also. In after that, what is a protocol? In that we are using whenever we are using internet, how it will work, which with the by using the protocols we are using internet. It is a software. Protocol is nothing but a software that establishes a communication between different types of network. In a software that establish, whenever we are taking a software that establishing a communication between different type of networks, which is having a different type of networks. So many types of networks will be there. For example, a protocol having TCP IP and HTTP will be there. TCP is nothing but transfer communication protocol, and IP and HTTP, these are the protocols, types of protocols which are communicating and establishing different types of networks. This is about network and internet, and what is a protocol. After that, I discuss about the thing of client server. What is a client? When we are using network and internet and protocols, in that case, what is a client and server? A client is the user system, which is having a user. Whenever I am using a user system, that is a client, and where we are going to send a request to the server for a page or browser. Whenever we are going to send, whenever we are suppose I am for example, we are taking an example for this. In that example, whenever we are searching any browser and information, in that information we send a request, and that we want to whenever we are browsing that one, in that we send a request to the server for a page on the browser. The server is a large system used to accept the client request and gives a response to us. Whenever we want to searching that information, it gives the response. Client is user, server gives the information, is nothing but a client server. And then after what is a web server? A web server, a large computer, is a collection of, whenever we are taking a web server, which is a large connections, large number of systems is called a web servers, which will provide services to use, which is having a services to the user. And then what is a WW? When all are known, the thing of WW is a World Wide Web developed by the Tim Berners-Lee in the year 1989. The World Wide Web abbreviation as a WW, and we will also W3 dot commonly use as a web. This is known, all the things for everywhere. And then next, what is a web browser? Web browser is nothing but all knows these, every people will use the web browser. What is known the web browser, which is a web browser, commonly referred to as a web browser, is a software application, which is a software application for retrieving, presenting and traversing information. Whenever we want to that information, we pick up that information, and whenever we want to presenting that information and traversing the information resources on the World Wide Web, which is known in the World Wide Web, we are retrieving and presenting and traversing the information in this web browser. An information resource is identified by a uniform resource identifier, which is a uniform resources. An information resource is identified by a URI. It is a uniform resource, which is a URL. We are nothing but URI, also URL, and maybe a web page, which is having a web page. So many web pages will be there. For that we are using web technology. Web technology is nothing but we are designing our web pages and transferring the data from one page to another page. Whenever we clicking on that, information will be shown on the web pages. For that purpose we are using. Before going to that, we discuss about the things, brief description of these things. In this, maybe a web browser, images and videos and other pieces of content will having. When a web browser, whenever we are searching the web browser, which having images, videos and other pieces of contents will having that information. And for example, so many web browsers are known, all the people and all known the web browsers. So many people are use these browsers are IE Internet Explorer, which is a first basic model will be, and Netscape navigation is the next, and Mozilla Firefox, Chrome and Opera, like that. So many web browsers are there. This is a web browsers. After that, next, what is a website? Before going to that, web technology is used for only designing a website, and which whenever people want to take the information and collecting the information from the website and designing that information, and whenever we want to transfer the data and pick up the data from whenever we want to retrieve and traversing the data, that purpose we are designing these websites. And in this, before going to that, it is a collection of one or more web pages, which is nothing but a website is nothing but which is a collection of one or more web pages it is having. In this, there are pages that are developed independently or linked together according to our requirement. Whenever we want the requirement, so many web pages we are creating on our requirement. There are no restrictions for number of pages. There is no restriction for number of pages, and website consisting of URL. Every web page is having a URL, uniform resource locator, having that address of the page. When the page is created, that having address of the page when where it present. An example I shown here, www.gmail.com and www.facebook.com, www something, any site you can take an example for this. After that, this is about what is a website. After that, what is a web page? whenever we want to design a website, we know the thing of a web page. What is a web page? A hypertext document connected to the World Wide Web, which is a hypertext, which is a document which is connected to the World Wide Web, www, which is having a connection in between. A web page is a page to the number of internet. A web page is a page which is having to the internet, and a web page are designed by using a special language will be there. And whenever we are using a web pages that are designed by using a special language called a markup language, which is having a markup language. And then there are two types of web pages are there. That is a static web pages and dynamic web pages are two more will be there. And in these static web pages, whenever we are designing a website, in that static web pages, a web page is called static web pages. It is does not change due to user interaction. Whenever we design a web page, is called before going to that, whenever we designed a website, in that website so many pages are we designed. In that after that website is published, after that we can't do the changes on the static web pages. In this, it does not change due to the user interaction only. After that, dynamic web page is nothing but whenever we are doing on web pages, a web page is called a dynamic web page. It is if it is changes user to the interaction, user having an interaction, both the communication between the dynamic. Whenever we are designed a dynamic pages, we make changes on that. We do not make changes on static web pages. This is nothing but both are the differences in between static web pages and dynamic web pages. After that, basic HTML. What is the basics you have to learn before going to a designing of a website? What is an basics and what is an HTML? If you have to create a website, you know that these things are very important to you. HTML stands for hypertext markup language, which is a hypertext markup language which is used to create web pages in other words. And then HTML is all about specifying the structure, which is having a structure and format. Whenever we want to develop a HTML language which is a specific the structure, every language having a structure and format of your web pages. In this, HTML is a markup language which tells the web browser, telling the web browser how to display the content, which having whenever we want to send content to the web browser, that is known the HTML language. And then HTML separates the content which is having the words and images and audios and which is having a videos and so on. In this, from a presentation, the definition of the type of the content and the instruction for how they are of the content and should be displayed. Whenever we are using a separate content, in the for example, you have to take a word or image. In that, the presentation which is having a identification, which is having a type of content you have to take, and the instruction, how the instructions are you have to give that type of content that should be displayed and the separations. In this, HTML is a basic building blocks of web pages. Whenever you want to design a web pages, a website, in this which is having so many blocks of web pages. If the user requirement, if he has a user requirement, you want to build a block of pages, and HTML uses to predefined use of elements to identify the content types, which is whenever you use a predefined set of elements which having to identify which type of content you have to use, and HTML is written in form of HTML elements. Whenever HTML you use it written in HTML elements that consisting of so many tags will be there that are enclosed in a angular brackets. Like I take an example here. Whenever you are used a HTML language, that is a less than greater than symbol in between, you have to write HTML. After that, within the web pages, the content will be there. This is the basic HTML of basic HTML. After that the continuation is the whenever you have to write the HTML tag that is normally comes in the pairs of like h1 and h1 will be there. The first tag will be closed, that the h1 and h and within the less than greater than symbol you have to close the backslash with that. The first tag in a pair is the start tag we are calling with, that is called start tag. The second tag is the end tag. First h1 is the first tag, start tag, and last one is the end tag. They are also opening tags and closing tags. And in between these tags, web designers can add text, tables and images. We have to take the, if you the user having whenever user having designing of text, you have to design a text and tables and images also. And then the purpose of a web page browser is to read HTML document only and compare them into the visual or audible web pages. First purpose of web browser in HTML document and content, then into the visual or audible will be there. Audible pages you have to add in this purpose also. And the web browser does not display the HTML tags which is don't have the HTML tags, but user the tags to the interrupt the content of the page. Which you have to interrupt the content, what type of content you have to that you have to use the type of tags, and the browser having that one. And after that the continuation will be the important points for the writing, how to write the code of HTML. Every HTML code should begin with HTML starting tag and ending with the HTML ending tag. That is I shown here in this HTML and ending with the slash between HTML. This is about the writing of HTML code for the begin. After that, every HTML code should be saved by every file have extension, but that extension is the for this HTML.html extension. And there are no specific editors for writing HTML. There is no specification for HTML. Rather, code can be written using simple editors like Notepad. You have to whenever we are compiling the code, how to compile in Notepad only. The HTML files are you have to compile. After that, it has to be noted that the HTML language is not case sensitive, which don't have the case sensitive. Hence, writing the code neither in uppercase you have to write or lowercase. Will make no difference. There is no difference in both. After that, you have to know the thing of classification of HTML tags. How the classification the HTML tags. In HTML tag, markup tags are usually called the HTML tags. A tag is letter which is having a letter or a word that encloses an angular bracket, that is a less than and a greater than symbol. The HTML tags are of two types, which is having two types, that is a singular tag and second one is a pair tag. And after that, singular tag is a tag which does not have closing is called a singular tag. In this, for example, we are taken the BR and image. You have to, whenever we are taking, for example, that in this image and HR will be a bracket and HR, that is a singular tag closing with the tag, and that is an example for the pairing tag. A tag which that having closing is called pair tag, which is having a B and A will be there. This is a nothing. This is a pairing. So many pairs which we want to take that type of tag. Tags are shown here. That is a pair tag and singular tag. After that, HTML tags are classified into two categories. In this, system defined tags will be there and user defined tags only. User only identified or created by user only. This is the system tags defines. There are the tags that are defined by the system itself, which is whenever we are using a HTML, that default tags, so many will be there, that is a user defined tags. And for example, all HTML tags are system defined tags. So many tags will be there in this. After that, The next will be the continuation will be as follows. User defined tags. In this there are tags that are defined by the user only. In this all hex HTML tags are user defined tags. Whenever your user defined tags, there are so many tags will be. User only create these tags. There are so many tags. You have to, your ability to take the tags, you have to create the tags that are defined by the user only. For example, all XML tags will be there. XML tags are user defined tags. After that, HTML attributes. I discussed about on these things. Attributes are the special properties of a tag, which is a special property in HTML, and in HTML element have attributes. Whenever we are using a HTML which is having attributes allow to add extra information, which is whenever we are taking an attribute that having that allow the extra information to a selected tag. Whenever we take a tag, that is a selection of extra information, because each tag has its own unique attribute. In this attribute provide additional information about an tag only. After that, they are specified in starting tag only. They are specified in only starting tag. Above example I taken here. In this, after values always enclosed in double quote values, which is having whenever we are taking the values that was enclosed with the double quotes. Attribute values are case sensitive. For example, I am taking the tag name attribute values, and tag name will be there, and the HTML document structure will be there, which is a structure I specified in this step to create the HTML document. Open a text editor, which is a notepad, start, run, which is the process of how to compile a HTML document. Type the HTML code in a blank text file. Save the file by the selecting the requirement and drive and folder with the which is having the extension .html. I know already I tell about on these things. And then next step to execute the HTML document. How to execute the document? Double click on the selected file, which whenever you want to take that file, you have to double click on that one to display the output in the default browser. And then structure of the HTML. How to take the structure? Which is every program having some structure will be there. Every HTML program has a structure, and the entire web page is enclosed with the HTML, and closing with the tags will be there. And the HTML documents are divided into sections, namely header section and body section, which is having two sections. I shown in the figure HTML. First one is that is the header file, that is a main structure, and which is having a header. You have to take some sources you have to write on these, and then next head close will be there, and body of the content will be there. After that, the body close. This is about a main structure of HTML program. After that, header section will be there. Information places in the header section is essentially to the inner working of the document. Whenever we want to take an inner working of a document, that is a header section starts with a head. After that, which is having whenever we are starting an head, that is enclosed with the enclosed with a tag. And whenever a head tag contains only one tag called title tag, which is used to provide the title for our web pages. Whenever we want to use a title, that is also whenever we are using HTML, and head will be there, and head after you have to title given. After that, the information placed in the header section is not displayed in the browser. This is about a header section. After that, I discussed about on the thing of document body. This is the area used to display the content of a web page. Whenever document body is whenever you want to use to display which type of content, when how much of content you have to display on that page, web page. That is the body. The body tag defines the document bodies, which is defines the body document of body, and the body elements contains all the content of an HTML document, which is having a containing of the elements of HTML document, such as you have to take a text, videos, images like the tables and hyperlinks, lists, etc. You have to take on the body content. For example, you have to take a syntax of a body, and with the body This is an example syntax for and HTML document body. In this contains the document body of the HTML document, which includes the content, which is having a content that actually appears in the web browsers only, which is whenever you have to take a document body that appears in the web browser only, the entire content of the web page is placed in the pages. That is the body element. After that, the end element is there, which where the place the information. You have to place information about your web page, whatever you want to place the element of that web page, that is used for the body. Body element is where you have to place the content of a web page. This is about the body of the document. After that, this is an important tag and a big one, as you can see, and it's a large number of attributes, which is having a large number of attributes having a body, and all goes in the body element, heading and multimedia element and animated graphics and more will be there. After that, a syntax is which is having a body, having some syntax will be there, body and body end with the body, and attributes of body tags. So many tags will be there. This is three important attributes of body tag, and first one is a text, and next one is a background and BG color, which is having a text is nothing but a set of color to the text in the document, and the values are system defined value colors will be there. You have to take red, blue, like that, any color you have to take. These are the user defined colors only. In this syntax is a body text. You have to change that text of body. You have to choose any color. In that the quotes will be there. In this syntax is after that background color you have to change, gives the URL of the graphic file, that are the images to a browser or a background. This is about a text and background, and after that the BG color, syntax of a BG color, URL of image. You have to give that image. This is about a thing of attributes of body. After that, BG color. In this BG color, it gives the color of browser's background. Whenever you have to take a browser background, you choose the color values, and then system defined colors are, you have to take a blue or anything, you have to take an that color and etc. User defined colors are body BG color, that is the color enclosed with the quote, double quote, that is a this is about a BG color. After that, I take an example for how to designing a background and text and BG color. That is the example for this program. That is a HTML, and head will be there, and you have to take the title, that is a body. I am taking the title is nothing but a body, and head whenever we are taking head will be closed on that, and then body is there, and then text you have to take green and BG color, and red will be their background, address of image of graphic file you have to take, and hello world something I taken the H1 will be in the H1 head, that is a decorative, and then P is it is a common text will be there, and body. After that you have to choose a body within the less than greater than. After that you have to close the body and HTML. Then this for this program you have to design a web page. How the output will be give this this is a output is a hello world, which you have to write in this H1 in between, and this is the same text you have to written in that P and paragraph enclosed with the P and H1. This is the example for how to decorate the text and background and BG color for this an example. After the formatting tags in HTML, how to format? So many formats will be there. That is the first one is a heading tag. If you want to print the heading tag for our web pages, head tags are used. For example, whenever we are designing a web page, that head tags are severally used. It contains the head of an HTML document which holds the information. Whenever we want to hold that information about the document, such as a title, which is having title name, to organize the page, and HTML provides 6 levels, which is having a 6 levels of heading numbers. Through that H1 to H1. In this, for example, you have to take H1, you have to take a heading tags. Whenever we are using a heading tags, that is in between the H1 and H1 will be there, and these headings are displayed in large and bold fonts, which is whenever we are headings, this is a decorative type, a large number of bold fonts that can other text in the body. The opening tag for the head is H1 and closing tag is HN, where in N begins from 1 to 6 will be there. The designing tag will be there, which is the font will be increased in the text. Whatever you have to take, the text is increased in designing the tabs, and heading have automatic line break will be there. There is it generate line break, which is having line break and before and after the heading text. This is about heading tags formatting, how to formatting the headings. In this attributes of heading tag, so many will be there. Align is there. First one is align, which is a attribute of heading tag used to give alignment for heading only, which is used for only heading. And values you have to take whenever you have to design, whenever you have to designing a website. In that we shown all the shown all are shown this, you have to design a left or center or right. These are the values you have to take. For example, a program, I taken the program in this HTML, and head will be there. You have to take the title in between heading tag. This is a heading tag and head. After that you have to take a body will be there. In this same alignment I taken here, but the changes is the center left right center will be there. For this HTML values, whenever you have to take the heading, this is a heading, and that is different. This will gives a different output for the different in that web pages. You have to take the elements in some outputs will be left and some outputs will be in between, and some output will be right only. This is the how to give an output for how to use the attribute of heading tag. This is about this is an example for that. After that, next, paragraph tag. What is a paragraph tag? To display, how to display the paragraph, which is used to paragraph in our web pages. The syntax is you have to write the same thing, heading tag. This is as usually paragraph, in between you have to close the paragraph. In paragraph tag lets you organize your text into paragraphs and add spaces. You have to add some more spaces before and after paragraph. You have to take the space. And after that, paragraph in HTML act much like the paragraph in a word processor, which we are having a, like you have to take a paragraph in a word processor. The web browser formats the text. Whenever you have to take a web browser format the text into a paragraph, that is to a file current page width, which is having some page we having, that is a current page or width it will shows. And other paragraphs you have to take or used an HTML document. Whenever you have to take an the type of document, a new paragraph is started with the P. Whenever you have the that tag P tag and terminated with a closed tag. Whenever you have to take that type of tag, the closing tag for a paragraph is not necessary always, but in the recommended to use it, breaking your document into the paragraph, provided an easy way of formatting your text, which is used for the paragraph tag. After that you have to take attributes. For an example, the program HTML and body you have to take in between the align right. It is a best something you have to take best college in our something. You have to take a sentence for this paragraph end and body and HTML. For this the output will be this program. This is the best college in our list. Something you have to take anything on alignment. This is an about of paragraph. Whenever you have to take P in P between end and closing paragraph tag, you have to written on this, the output will be given. This is about a paragraph tag. This is the output for this. This is the best college in our dictionary. This is the output of this program which will gives. After that, some more tags will be there in this. These are used to format the text or change the text. Whenever you want to change the type of text, this is a type of text that request the styles, and HTML support different types of formatting tags to change the appearance of the tags. This is used for L is where that is used for the effect of given text, which will gives used for the effect of the text. That is the output for this for this one. And second one is this is a tag is used to implement bold. Whenever we want to use the bold the text, it shows the effects of text. That is the example for this one. The output will be there. And the next one is the strong. You have to take the strong. It defines in the text the strong to be bold format. For example, strong I will take, and the output will be there. And U is there. It is used to the underline. Whenever you wanted, given the text is underlined, that shows the underline output for this. After that, subscription will be subscript, and superscripts also is there. This is a tag used to give the subscript effect of the text will be there. This is a subscript. You have to take H2O like that. For that purpose we are using these tags. After that, superscript will be there. This is a tag used for the an example for a square like that. For that purpose we are using the superscript. And then next, strikeout, which is used to the given text, is a strikeout. Whenever that is output for this. After that, which is a TT is there. Whenever we are using the typing format, for that purpose we are using the output will be there. And then small will be there, which is used to display the text in small size. Whenever we want to use the small size, that is used for this tag. And then big, you want to display the big size of text, that is used for this type of text, and used to give the large you have to take use it to the text for this break br tag for that used. This is an example program for this for the above tags. Given the example for this title, head, and then italic, bold, we are calling with the same as bold, underline, text and subscription, and end with an end and superscript and subscript, strike and small and big, like that. So many tags I used here. For this the output will be given here. All are the designed web pages will be displayed on the output for the total about 10 tags. Adding the more formattings. How to add the more formatting tags will be there. Font is which is used a font. How to whenever we want to styles of font, that is the used for the font web pages. Coloring of a text, specified colors of a text. And of that attribute of font tag, there are 3 attributes of font tags will be there: size, color and face. 3 attributes will be there. For this size, it indicates the size of text, which is having a values 1 you have to take, 2 or otherwise you 3, 4, like that size will be there. And color will be there. Color indicates the color of the text, which is having any color you have to take that indication of values. User defined colors and system defined colors, and user having so many colors will be there. Whenever you have to take any color defined colors, the user defined colors are defined by the user only. You want to create your own colors. They are hexadecimal points, starts from, and octa and so on will be there. And A to F will be also there. There are given as so many ash with so many colors will be the defined colors, and system defined colors also is there. The system defined colors are defined by the only the system only. This is for this example you have to take red, blue, green, like that, etc. And then face is there. The face attributes specify the font of the next text. Whenever you have to take an attribute, a face attribute, which will having a font on text inside a font element. For example, you have to take so all are knows these Times New Roman, like that, Arial block, like so many font styles will be there that are you have to use on for that purpose of face. You have to decorate. For this an example I taken here, HTML. After that, body and font size, you have to take a font size and color you have to take. You choose the color of text. That is the in between you have to take a paragraph only. After that body and then HTML, that is what is the output for the above program. You have to take on the text. This is the text, this is a text which will give the color. You have to take the color, that only will be the, that only it gives the type of color. Yeah, whenever I give the red, that will give the red on the output page, and blue, if you give, the blue will be there, and then green you have to take. This is about our example of a web page, how to create a web page by using the attribute tags. And then horizontal rules. How many horizontal rules will be there, which is having HR. This is the tag to create the horizontal rules for our website, for our web pages. Draw is a horizontal line to separate of group elements, vertical line to separate different sections of document, which is having whenever you have to take an horizontal lines, whenever you have to take an horizontal lines, you have to draw take group of elements, or vertical or horizontal different sections, you have to take them document. For that purpose we are using a HTML HR tag produces horizontal lines with the width of the browser window. Whenever the browser window you have to decorate parts, you have to decorate, or you have to divide the parts which is used for the horizontal rule. The tag does not have a closing tag. After that, attribute having some alignment and size will be there. That alignment have rules set of left and center, or you have to right take. After this is a syntax for HR alignment, left, center. Whenever you have to choose it, which will give the output for left or center or right. You choose only. And size is the size of tag lets the attribute give an indication that having something or wish to rule to be. This is the size about that type of attribute, the HR size and number you have to take. And width having, that is a horizontal width of the rule, which will gives the values in pixels, pixel count or a percentage you have to take width for this. This is the horizontal rules about an. After that, take an example for the example above program. This is the output for this horizontal tag. I used the tag something you have to take any H1, that is the something you have to take on the text, that is the output it will gives, and